Hey, are you struggling to move on after narcissistic abuse? By the end of this video, you're going to discover the one thing, the one truth that you need to know in order to heal after narcissistic abuse. Hey, I'm Rebecca Zung. I'm an attorney. I'm also a narcissist negotiation expert and the best-selling author of Slay the Bully. And I'm here to welcome you, to empower you so that you have the tools to create the life that you deserve, that's your birthright, that you're entitled to. All right, so subscribe, hit that bell. Before we dive in, I just want to tell you, I want to acknowledge you for being here, for showing up for yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back. It's probably not something that you've done all that often. I want to invite you to take a big, deep breath, put your shoulders back, take a deep breath. Because if you've been dealing with a narcissist, if you're trying to heal from this, you probably haven't done that in a long time either. So this is really a hugely requested topic because there's so many people who are dealing with this. They're really trying to move on. They're renting space in your head for free. And I know I've been there. I've had those sleepless nights. I know what it's like. And I've represented people and I've trained people through my programs. So I know how overwhelming it can be. Even as a lawyer, I've had to deal with it myself. So I really want you to know this, that healing is absolutely possible, that you are whole, you are complete, just as you are. So today I'm sharing the critical truth that you must know if you want to heal from narcissistic abuse. And I'm going to give you some actionable steps and some real life examples to help you on that journey. Here's something I want to know from you. What is the one thing that you're really trying to work on right now? What's the one thing that you're trying to heal? The one place that's really the toughest for you? Maybe it's your biggest trigger. Let me know in the comments. Your story is definitely going to inspire others. So the truth that you must know, this is the one thing you must know in order to start healing from narcissistic abuse, and that is it was never about you. Sit with that for a moment. Just sit, take that in. That is one of the most freeing truths that you can hold on to. Never take anything personally. It's one of the 4 agreements, which I love that book. I hope you all have read it. And one of the 4 agreements is to never take anything personally, because the way people treat other people is a direct reflection of the way they feel about themselves. That's good or bad. People treat people well because they feel good about themselves. If they treat people poorly, it's because they feel terrible about themselves inside. Let me tell you, people who are feeling whole, feeling complete, feeling empowered, they don't gaslight, manipulate, lie, smear, all the things that narcissists do. They only do that because they feel totally and completely unworthy inside. They feel unlovable inside. So they do it because of their own deep insecurities. They're afraid to lose control. They're afraid of abandonment. And that's why they lack empathy, because they're just so caught up in their own stuff all the time. They're projecting their inner turmoil onto others because then they don't have to see it themselves. They need to dominate, belittle, be defensive, manipulate, all of that, because it takes away from their own emptiness. It doesn't have anything to do with your actions or your value, even though they're going to try to say that it does. So if you are a broken mirror, no matter how beautiful the reflection is in front of it, the cracks in the mirror are going to distort everything it reflects. And that's the narcissist mindset. It's their distortion, not your reality. So what does this mean for you? It means that you can stop carrying the weight of their behavior. You can put that down. Say, that's not mine. You can stop asking, what did I do wrong? How can I do better? What can I do more of? All of that is not yours. And just say, I'm not responsible for your actions. I'm not responsible for your triggers. One of the biggest lessons in healing is learning how to set boundaries. And what does that mean for you? It means your inner peace, your joy is not negotiable. Who you are is not negotiable. You can negotiate contracts and terms and the deal, but it has nothing to do with who you are as a person. That's not negotiable. Your inner peace and your self-worth are not negotiable. Have you ever met somebody, they started off to be the most charming, charismatic person you've ever met in your life, then they turned out to be your worst nightmare, and then when you go to negotiate with them, they're a living hell? Well, I developed something called the Slay Method of Negotiating with Narcissists, and it has helped tens of thousands of people in more than 150 countries win, go from feeling drained and defeated to getting the outcomes they want. And the reason why it works is because I spent more than 20 years studying narcissism as a trial attorney, and now I'm here to help you win too, and also take your suffering and turn it into your superpower. Take your pain and turn it into profit, peace, and purpose as a highly specialized, high conflict negotiation coach. If you want to learn how to do it, then just go to RebeccaZung.com/apply, and I will show you how. So let's say a narcissist sends you a text accusing you of something outrageous, trying to bait you into an argument. And instead of taking the bait, I want you to respond with one of my free phrases for disarming narcissists, which you can get at disarmthenarc.com, and to say things like, "Oh, I appreciate your feedback. Thanks for letting me know. I hear you. I agree that that's what you think. I agree that we're not going to be on the same page. We can have this conversation when you're ready to be respectful. Your approach is not working for me. I'm not available to have a conversation where I'm not being respected." What does that do? It helps you take back your power. You put this invisible shield down around you. You start observing and not absorbing, responding and not reacting. You're no longer playing their game or giving them the reaction that they crave. I want to know what's working for you, what's not. Go ahead and put that in the comments and just say, if you're so ready to heal, I want you to put "I'm so ready" in the comments below. All right. So know this: healing is not linear, and that's okay. And also, don't feel guilty. Don't put more on yourself. Like, I should be further ahead. I should be this and the old expression, you should all over yourself, right? Know that sometimes you're going to have better days than others. Some days it's going to all come flooding back to you. You're going to feel that anger, resentment, hurt, sadness, all the things, because it's a death of a relationship that you thought you were going to have, and it didn't go the way that you wanted it to. And so it's very normal to mourn that relationship, mourn that future, mourn that life that you thought you were going to have and you're not having. Just go easy on yourself with that. Don't say, "Why, I was making progress, now I've backslid." Let me just assure you, the healing doesn't come in a straight line. It's more like a spiral staircase. So just picture yourself climbing a spiral staircase, and sometimes it feels like you're going in circles, but with every step, you're rising higher. And even when you stumble, you're still moving upward. So it's okay to have setbacks. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel angry or revisit old wounds. The key is to keep showing up for yourself. Progress isn't about perfection. It's about persistence. The other thing that's really important is to surround yourself with good people, with a supportive system, an amazing community. If you want to join my free private Facebook group, Narcissist Negotiators with Rebecca Zung, I highly recommend that you do that. You cannot heal in isolation. Narcissistic abuse is designed to isolate you, to destabilize you. So breaking free means finding that right support system, whether it's through therapy, online communities, friends, family, whoever is going to validate your experience and encourage your growth at the same time. You don't want to stay stuck in the mud. You want to encourage your growth. I know one of my viewers said that joining a support group really, really changed her life. And others have said, I've been there too. I've had people come up to me who recognize me. "Oh my God, you saved my life." It's so important not to feel alone. It's so important to feel empowered. If you're watching this, I want you to know that you're not alone. I want to know what works for you to help you heal. Let's share this in the comments so that everybody can go, "Okay, let me try that. Let me work on myself this." And then you'll also feel more connected with each other that way. The other thing you can do is empower yourself with knowledge. They thrive on confusion and ignorance. The more you understand their tactics, the less power they're going to have over you. And knowledge just isn't like, oh, it just sits in there. It's about freedom. It's your key. It's your pathway. It's the lights that illuminate your pathway. So if a narcissist is trying to gaslight you by saying that you're overreacting, that never happened, whatever. When you know the pattern of gaslighting, you can just really start to observe it and go, okay, I know that that's what this person is trying to do. I'm not falling for it. I'm not going there. And you stay calm and you stay cool and you stay collected because you're not giving them any more supply. It's like no longer available at this particular gas station. The pumps are closed. So you can just move on. This is why I really emphasize getting this kind of education, watching the videos, reading the books, taking the courses, and empowering yourself with tools that are going to give you clarity and give you confidence. And that's why I developed my trainings. You can go to icanslay.com to get a free training. If you want to access that, it's totally there for you. And just remember, the healing from narcissistic abuse is a journey. It's not something that you're going to be able to do just overnight, boom, When I first launched my store at shop.rebeccazung.com, I needed a simple way to manage online and in-store sales. Shopify Point of Sale made it seamless. Shopify POS connects everything online and in-store into one system. Customers shop how they want, and my team always has the tools to get the sale done. It's proven to work. Shopify POS users see a 22% better total cost of ownership and an 8.9% sales boost on average. Want more? Check out shopify.com/negotiate, all lowercase, shopify.com/negotiate. The next video that I want you to watch is Authentic People Terrify Narcissists. And here's why: because you are an authentic person. So go check out that video. Know that they're way more afraid of you than you are of them. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for showing up for yourself, being here, being part of this community. Know that you have the power to rewrite your story. Wherever you are is the jumping off point right now. I will see you in that next video. Remember that today's a great day to start negotiating your best life. I'll see you there.